consider these nominees for appointment as cabinet secretaries is this committee, and therefore it's quite a very important committee that is set out also in our Constitution. Honorable Speaker, this is done pursuant to under Article 152, sub-Article 2, and Honorable Speaker, if you allow me to read that the President shall nominate and with the approval of the National Assembly, appoint cabinet secretaries. Honorable Speaker, that being a constitutional obligation that has been given to this House through this committee, then none of these cabinet secretaries, or indeed the Attorney General or the Secretary of the Cabinet, will take office and transact business on behalf of the people of Kenya and the government of Kenya until and unless they are approved, considered by this committee and approved by the House. Honorable Speaker, because I see the Leader of Minority Emeritus, the Honorable John Mbadi, in a very animated conversation with somebody behind me. Let me also take this opportunity, Honorable Speaker, to thank the leadership of the minority party in the House. Because you remember, Honorable Speaker, in the 12th Parliament, we considered appointees or nominees to cabinet on one side of the political divide without the participation of the minority. And my hearty congratulations to the leadership of the minority in the 13th Parliament, because they have been very magnanimous and exhibited very good leadership. When we met at the House Business Committee yesterday, we were able to go through the list of proposed names, both from the majority party and the majority and minority parties, and we agreed unanimously on the names that are here before the House. And you will bear me witness that if you look at the names, Honorable Speaker, they are not just seasoned members of this House, but members who also represent various interests with a very good balance, both regional balance, ethnic balance. We have even considered religious balance and other interests in the country, Honorable Speaker, and to make sure that we afford the people of Kenya the opportunity, because these are things that we will do in a very transparent and accountable manner as a House. The people of Kenya will be able to follow us live on television as we vet the cabinet secretaries. And Honorable Speaker, it's also worth noting for the benefit of members of the public that indeed the office of the clerk of the National Assembly has already notified the general public of the details of the said vetting, and what awaits therefore is this committee to commence the necessary approval by this House. And I do want to believe, Honorable Speaker, that if there are any Kenyans out there who have memoranda, who have anything that they would want to submit to the House and the committee to consider during the vetting process, they know they have, I think, until Thursday of this week to be able to submit such memoranda. And I want to assure the country that this committee will consider all memoranda that are brought before the House, and we will be fair and just to everybody. Those who submit memoranda will have a fair opportunity to be heard or their memoranda to be considered, but also afford those against whose names or persons memoranda have been submitted an opportunity also to be heard and to have their say before the committee. Honorable Speaker, I don't want to belabor this because I'm sure having passed the procedural motion, members are also eager to contribute, but I want to encourage all of us to support this. As I said, it's a committee that we have agreed upon between ourselves in the majority party and my colleagues in the minority. And again, let me once again commend the leadership of the minority that this time round in the 13th Parliament, and indeed this is the spirit we want to see going forward, as His Excellency the President did beseech the House, a bipartisan approach to issues. Honorable Speaker, none of the nominees who have been nominated for appointment as cabinet secretaries is assured of their job until the House approves. And Honorable Speaker, it is also important, even as we approve these nominees, soon we shall be changing our standing orders to have now whoever is approved as a cabinet secretary to appear before this House to answer to questions, statements, and matters that are of concern to members.